Hello and welcome to Student Corner here on Central University Television, Channel 44, and on Central University YouTube channel with me, James Amethali. Student Corner is an engaging and educational program brought to you by Central University Television. This program brings together students from various universities across Sierra Leone to share their unique stories about campus life, their courses, and more. In the program today, we shall be discussing, among many other things, is mass communication at its best at Central University. To help me discuss this, I have with me in the studios Osman Darboh, a Liberian national pursuing mass communication, and the dynamic Abibatu Yansaneh, both from this excelling department. Before we start the conversation, let's have the quote of the day, which says, "If you think education is expensive, then wait until you see how much ignorance costs in the 21st century." And it's coming from America's former President Barack Obama. Let's have some commercial break from our sponsors, who will be back after this break.
I am a student of Central University's Mass Communication Department, and of course, we are the only university in Sierra Leone with a functioning television station and a radio station. Do the research.
I am a student of Central University Mass Communication Department. Of course, I am taught to not let my gender limit my abilities. I'm a damn good camera operator.
I'm a student of Central University's Mass Communication Department. Of course, we are opportune to interview lots of big national personalities like His Excellency the President and other big personalities which others are struggling to meet in person.
I am a student in the Mass Communication Department at Central University. Of course, I know how to edit videos and audios.
I am a student of the Central University Mass Communication Department. Of course, I get to do my internship in some of the biggest organizations in Sierra Leone to prepare myself for the world.
I am a student at Central University Mass Communication Department. Of course, I am introduced to Liberian marketing tools, and we are multi-talented.
I'm from Central University's Mass Communication Department, and of course here we become computer literate before we graduate, and we are ready for anything.
I am a student at Central University Mass Communication Department. Here, we are exposed to every aspect involved in this.
I am a student of Central University Mass Communication Department. Of course, we are the best in the country.
This is Central University. Enroll now.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Student Corner here on Central University Television, Channel 44, broadcasting live from our studios here at 1 Silicon Hills, Mile 91, Tonkolili Districts. I have with me in the studios Osman Darboh, a Liberian national pursuing mass communication, and the dynamic Abibatu Yansaneh, both from this excelling department at Central University. So, welcome, a lady and a gentleman. So, first off, let us give an overview of our topic in question. It sounds compelling, and of course, it has drawn the attention of a lot of people. Yeah, so viewers would want to know, do we think mass communication here at Central University is really at its best? So let me start with you, Abibatu.
Okay. Hello, viewers. Do I think mass communication is at its best at Central University? I do not only think mass communication is at its best at Central University, but I know it is. Why? Because honestly, me coming here at Central University, I've realized that it's a great opportunity for me academic-wise and also socially. For mass communication, I have friends from different universities, and I know how their mass communication is. And some of them, they only concerned about the broadcasting area, forgetting about other areas about mass communication. And they did not really have the opportunity to do practicals and everything. But here at Central University, we're not only based on theoretical aspect but also practically. So me, I don't only think, but I know.
Okay, so Samuel, of course, you are coming from a different country to pursue a course here in Sierra Leone, and of course, you've spent a little or more than 2 years here at Central University. What is your intake about this?
Well, thank you for the invitation. Uh, Mass communication at Central University is at its peak here because when it comes to practical aspect, I've seen so many practical aspects in Central University, most especially the mass communication department. I have others out there who are studying mass communication. Like for Liberia, they are doing the stuff, but they are not able to touch the gadgets. They are not able to operate a camera or do other things. But as for Central University, we are able to touch all of these gadgets. We are able to control stuff. We are able to go down, gather news, do the stuff. So I think mass communication department here is at its peak.
So how has your journey been so far here at Central University, leaving home and coming to a different environment?
Coming to Sierra Leone was not just about coming to study, it was about traveling to another country. But after the adverts on air or television, I saw this university talking about mass communication. It was my dream to become a journalist. Through the advert, I find pleasure in doing mass communication at Central University.
Yeah, we have the print, we have the broadcast, which entails radio, and of course that of television, which area is really your interest. And how have you utilized it?
I would like to be part of the print broadcast, the broadcast, because I would like my voice to be heard. Yeah, I would like people to hear the things I'm going to be saying on air or watching me out there. To the young ones, seeing young guy into the field of mass communication to also study mass communication.
But also, I feel that our graduates have been making wave here at Central University with regards to good grades. And of course, whenever we have a convocation here at Central University, one or two mass communications graduates are being one or two mass communication graduates are being called upon to be given prizes. And as it stands right now, I think it is an enviable department. Yeah, it is an enviable department in this prestigious institution. And of course, much is expected from the current students, just as it was expected from the graduates. Much is expected from the current students. So, how are you seeing the progress so far of the current students? Let me start with you, Dabo.
Ah, it's a very good question. I've seen so many progress in this department when it comes to those ahead of me. Likewise, you are one of the person I really admire. You focus on your dream to become a journalist. And I've seen so many great young guys here who are doing explore. Like for the brother Stevens, he is one of the persons who I admire. Like
You
graduate,
mean
those are
Tamba Stephen Komba?
yeah, he's
Okay.
one of the guys I admire. And one again is someone who have left the university, like AIC, Nkrumah, Miss Precious, Alabi. These are people who really makes me feel to do more because of the kind thing they are into. They always want to bring achievement to the department.
So, what's your take, Miss Yansane?
Just as Mr.
Dabo.
Dabo has
Okay.
already said, I just want to add a few. I think predecessors or even you guys have motivated me in so many ways, not only academically but also in another aspect, morally, spiritually. You have motivated me, so I think you guys are really creating a great stepping stone for us, we the followers. So it's a great thing to watch. It's a great thing to unlearn, and we learn from you also. For me, it's superb.
Yeah, so as a woman, of course, difficult. It's rare for us to see women operating gadgets of television, radio, and of course that of print in our corporate world today. So, with the experience you've gathered so far here at Central University, how do you intend to utilize them in your corporate world, or even now, this stage that you're in?
I'm actually making use of the opportunity now at this stage, and I know it's difficult for people to actually see women in this aspect of journalism and all, but I think with me learning this stuff, being like practicalizing these things, I think it would be an honor for people to actually watch me or see me do this thing, and all the praise will go for Central University.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So, Biba, away from that, um, last year we held Mr. and Miss Central University here, and one of your close persons was involved into it, even though she did not win. And yeah, I think she came second. She was involved into it, and we see the support you guys gave. Do you have intentions of going for this year's Miss Central University?
okay, that's a good question, and thank you. Yes, I have the intention for going for this year's Miss Center University, and also I need everyone's support on it. I know I'm able, capable, and I'm fit for that position, so I'm going to give in my best, be real, honest, just showcase myself and be creative with everything.
Yeah, considering what happened during the last Mr. and Miss Central University, we were unfortunate to see the output of the winners, the Mr. and of course that of the Miss Laura and Adams. We were unfortunate to see their output. We were unfortunate to see their contributions towards the growth of the university. So, in relation to that, what do you intend to do?
Actually, I tend to work hand in hand with the administration of this great university in terms of helping students out there, and also my fellow students to, their voice to be heard, and also engage in similar things like this. There are lots of students who have talents, but they don't have the courage or the zeal to come out and showcase that talent. So I will serve as a gap in between to help
I want
them.
to ask you a tricky question. Yeah, yet a funny one. So we see the videos circulating around about your friend. So we see the videos circulating around about your friend during the contest and the humiliation she went through and how she was able to manage it in as much as it was very difficult for her. So if you are fortunate to be in such a circumstance, how would you combat the situation?
I don't think I will. I don't think I would, and I'm not really. Although yes, they say expect worst in any kind of situation, expect the unexpected, but I'll try my best not to be in that situation. And some situations are uncontrollable, so a way that I'll actually adjust the situation is that I'll try to make my comeback strong. You know,
So in other
let
words, you are
people.
replacing Esther.
Yes.
Friends do it better for friends.
What are
Yeah.
friends for?
So Dabo, with relations to Biba's intention of going for Miss Central, what's your take about that? I know both of you are in the same department, but this one is a different view now.
It's a great thing to see a young lady trying to go into Miss. I don't think anything is bad about that. But one thing I would like for the university to do is to introduce the departmental Miss in the university
Okay.
premises. Like
Okay.
each department send their representative,
Okay.
and we get the departmental queen, or who would be like Miss for the university.
That's a suggestion you're preferring.
Yeah.
So okay. So let me take you back to our embryonic stage, our focal topic. So for me personally, I believe the department has already prepared future leaders because we're in a world whereas we work with the 21st century digitalization, whereas mass communicators are expected to utilize their practical experiences well. And I have ensured that I made every use of every bit of opportunities. The relationship with the lecturers have catapulted the outputs that we give in today, in as much as we'll be coming to that. But I feel that they have committed themselves so much into their job to see that their students excel even more than them. They have contributed, like the head of department, Mr. Abubakar Bundu, legal brigadier, wherever he as is one of the people that he always have this vision and always have this plan that my students must be greater than me, and therefore is making use of every time he has to engage students in and out of the classroom. I think that is one of the distinctive measures they have put in place. That of Miss Mamadi Monica Conte, Mr. Handel Mark Williams, they are contributing a lot towards the growth of the department. So for me, to answer the question, in a student's view, I'd say mass communication is still at its best because we are still in that era whereas we are being given opportunity to learn lots of things in this our 21st century. Some of us were opportune to go into different media houses for internships and were able to understand the situations. Some media institutions have policies, have work style. For us coming from Central, we're able to adapt because we have already grasped wealth of knowledge and experience here. So to end this, I'd say the department is still at its best. But nonetheless, you are still a student here and you are interacting with other students in this university from other phases. But how have you seen the relationship so far with you and of course the instances you share, the thoughts you share with other students?
Uh, it's great. Like for the experience,
Yeah.
the experience is not bad because I interact with so many guys from other side of the university, like the computer science guys, the agriculture guys. We are all into that mutual understanding. I understand them most of the time. They always sees us as the best in the university. Old mass command, they are coming. We need to have stuff.
And they said you guys have this attitude wherever you go, you speak big English.
Yeah. So most of the time, you try to avoid us. We go around, but we all get that kind of jokes. That's why I love mass communication student here in the department as a whole because we interact to each other. We joke around here.
So lately we had our student union elections, whereas one of one of the people, one of the students in the department, Ezekiel, opted for the presidency, and of course he needed the support of the department. He needed the support of the department, but it was unfortunate that he had less. So do you think that it was a good collaboration?
For me, I would say it was not a good collaboration because we had people from our department who turned their back on us, on their son, on their brother. Yeah, we needed their support, but they turned to an next man. Yeah, because there's a saying, if the house didn't sell you, the street won't buy you. Our own fellow brothers were selling out there. We needed their support, but they turned us down. And Julius Caesar said when they served Julius Caesar in the House of Parliament, he said, Brutus, you and all, those are from your close friend will always say you. So it was very disheartening for us. We felt bad for those that are in the department turning their back on us. Yeah.
So, which means basically, if we're not united in our house first, then another man will not unite with us, and it's a bad precedent for us. In as much as that is an aside away from the academic environment, it's an extracurricular activities where students should come out and opt for certain positions. But I've seen so far all activities that the university has held, mass comm students have participated into it and they are participating wholeheartedly and they are giving their all of what they have so far. And do you think that is a good example, Abiba?
Yeah. I think it's a good example, and also it's a motivation for other mass communication students or even the ones that are not here yet, because if they come and they really hear this news about, oh, mass communication, they're doing great, they participate in, them almost everything about the university, mass communication, they are up there top notch in participating. So I think it's a good example.
So what is your intention upon graduation? What do you want to embark on that would ensure that you inspire a lot of other people? What do you have in mind?
Okay. I want, in terms of mass communication after graduation, I want to be TV presenter.
Okay.
Yes. So watch out. I want to be a TV presenter, and I know I will inspire young girls, not only young girls, but other people out there aspiring to be mass communication students, or some people who also want to, showcase themselves, show themselves out there, let their potential be known. I would try my best to give in my all in all that I do. So that's it.
So do you think going for Miss Central is a starting point for you?
Yes.
How?
I think it's a starting point. I think I'm going for Miss Central, not to fit in, but to stand out.
Okay.
So I think it's a great starting point for me, because it will give me the opportunity or the platform to just as I said, to showcase myself and put myself out there to the public to know who I am and what I'm capable of doing. And also
you have been eating since you came in first year. Why now?
I won't say I've been eating like totally or completely. I feel like I'm that reserved person. I like a little bit of mystery. You can't know everything about someone. So, but I think I've always I think I'm that jovial person. I can talk to anyone. A shoulder to lean on, and I think I've taken part in various things, just as year one. I've been part of the SUG, Student Union Government, as a secretary to the president. So, and a lot of people know about that. So, I think in some ways, yeah. So I don't think
there were a lot of
but now
there were a lot of controversies.
I know.
Doing that.
I'm not surprised.
There were a lot of controversies.
I know. I'm not surprised.
Whereas, she was in her first year.
Yeah.
How could she be the secretary to the president? So how were you able to control that criticism?
Honestly, because I know it was a genuine position, because I myself, I was not aware at first. I just got a phone call and be like, hello, Biba, what's up? I was like, I'm cool. Are you around campus? I say, yeah. What's wrong? He say, we need to talk, by excellence. He said, we need to talk. I say, concerning. He say, what will you say if you have the position of being the secretary to the president? I say, that would be great, but I don't know why. Why me? It's like it was a recommendation from a lecturer. When you came, your interview session was great, and there's some things you spoke about as being an impact to other students. So they recommended you to be part of the SUG and try to play your own part and give out your own knowledge and explore other things. So that was just it. But a lot of people were saying, oh, she has an intimate connection with the president and all. I was just for me, my silence is my main game. So I don't talk. I just let you think what you want to think.
As somebody who's in governance, somebody who's within a government, you having such rumors, you hearing such rumors that you are having a personal connection with the president or so, you would have stand out and say, you debunk the statements that you were not into certain this or that or this, in as much as this is a student environment. You should have gone out.
No, I think my actions speak louder than my words. I think I know my actions speak louder than my words.
It was rather
Yes.
unfortunate. The media was not there to
I think my actions speak louder than my words, and it was just rumor. Nobody come to attack me about it, so I don't want to just be all over the place, and so I
So
just
how
keep
prepared
me.
are you for Miss Central?
I won't say 100%, but I'm between 80 to 90 mentally.
I'm still laughing at the video.
What's that? Please, don't let my friend be a topic of discussion. Please.
No, listen. She's my friend and my sister. Yeah, but I'm still laughing of the videos. Yes, she really had the courage to go through all that.
Yeah, I admire her
Her
courage.
output, I wasn't expecting her to stand out the way she did. Her output, even as much as the criticism was there, she didn't have that strong team behind her, and she did extremely well.
Yeah.
But we cannot dispute the fact that was funny. That's my point. That was really funny, and she did extremely well. And I believe that she's gonna support you wholly and solely into this.
Yeah.
So you learning from the mistakes she did would be better.
Yes, I have. I've learned from the mistakes that she did. Even the small things, like I said, they were uncontrollable.
We have a particular department here, SRN.
I know.
SRN, that is the threat in this university. When they say one is one.
Yeah.
So how prepared are you for SRN?
I'm trying to be hopeful. I believe in myself. So that's one of my preparations, that I believe in myself. I believe in what I can do. And I believe in the fact that if I set my mind to something that I want to achieve this, I will try my best to achieve it in all possible way. But the thing is, I'm hopeful about the support I'll gain from other people, because SIN is not the only department here.
Of course.
Yeah, of course they can support, and I just think that other department will learn from them. Because when they say they will support
like
those,
mass com.
yes, especially like mass communication. So I'm really hopeful for the support from my department and other departments as well, because I'm not that type of one-sided person. I think
So over to you. We are being classed as the private school of this institution because of the way we dress, the way we talk, and the way we interact with a lot of people. And with that, I see that we are being enviable. Yeah, we are that type that every other person wants to talk bad about. In as much as we are using the PR method, whereas image cleansing and of course that of public reputation. Do you see mass communication continue to be at its best even after a batch?
It depends the kind of lecturers who will be here at that time.
Okay.
Because if you have potential leaders or HODs or lecturer, we'll continue. But if you don't, we won't.
So it's a fine view. In as much as the current lecturers here were the ones who started the process, who started from the foundation stage to build leaders into continuing to this. We see that every other lecturer that will be coming, if they are united, they would follow the footsteps of these lecturers. And I believe that mass communication will continue to be at its best, in as much as every other department here at Central University is important towards the growth of the institution. But lastly, what do you have to say to the founder of this institution for providing such a relaxing atmosphere for all of us here?
Nothing more less, or just to tell him thank you for the kind of provision he has provided to see a young man putting his resources in education. It pays a lot. So I'd just like to say thank you to Mr. Muxi for the kind of development.
And so viewers would want to know your final message and before we climax today's event.
Anyone out there who wants to getting the field of mass communication, want to be a journalist, I urge them let them join Central University. They will become the best.
You're urging all your library firm.
All around the world. This is my university. All around the world, bro.
So of course, Biba or Bias want to know your last statements and your goodbye message. Potential Miss Central University.
Okay. I would like to say, viewers out there, first thing you need to do is believe in yourself. And secondly, if anyone out there wants to study mass communication, I really, 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 really plead that you will grab the opportunity to study mass communication here at Central University. And honestly, you're going to have a great experience. Practically, theoretically, you are going to have a great experience. So please join us here at Central University.
And of course, lastly and finally, as we draw today's cuttings down, I believe that the department has already created that safe and serene environment. Not only the department, but the institution as a whole has created a safe and serene environment for its students to pursue whatever course they want to pursue here. But the mass communication department is a distinctive department that accommodates, and the facilities are here, and of course the gadgets are here, and the theoretical experience is here. Well informed tutors and that of well informed administrators, students who are welcoming, students who want to grasp the idea of being content creators, exceptional journalists, media practitioners, public relations experts, marketing coordinators. This is the best place for you to start your career. And this is where we will end this edition of Student Corner here on Central University Television Station. But before we go, let's have a quick quote of the day, which says, if you think education is expensive, then wait until you see how much ignorance costs in this 21st century. And it's coming from America's former president, Barack Obama. Many thanks to our production team, Abdul Sulaiman Mansare and Moses Kombe, and that of our chief producer, Tamba Stephen Komba. Many thanks to our supporting staff, Fatima Rogers, Isaac Sandi, and of course, Ephraim. And till then, this is how we draw today's cuttings down. I've been your wonderful presenter, James Samethali. Goodbye.